Hey, two tactical guys here. Today I want to talk to you about my new long-range precision rifle that I just built. I've wanted to get into long-range shooting for quite a while now. Just never have done it. But now I went ahead and bit the bullet, built this gun, and I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. So we'll just go ahead and start to the front to back and go over all the parts that I chose. Up here in the front we have a Surefire SFMB 762. Muzzle brake that takes their suppressors. Hopefully one day I live in a state that I can have suppressors at. That would make this whole setup just complete, but this will do until then. So next, that's on a Faxon 5R match series barrel. It's chambered in 308, has a 1 in 10 twist, 20 inch, and for what I've shot it seems to be a pretty accurate barrel. I know I've heard a lot of good things of Faxon barrels. They're not too cheap. I wanted a 6.5 Creedmoor barrel for this, but during Black Friday they were out of stock on the 6.5 Creedmoor, and they had the 308 barrels in stock for just a price that I couldn't pass up. So maybe one day I'll switch this over to 6.5. My thoughts are, now at this point, if I'm going to do a 6.5, I'll go ahead and just do a bolt gun. But so that's why I chose 308 over the 6.5 for this. That is on an Aero Precision Atlas R1 handguard here. I really like this handguard. It's super lightweight. Has M-lock on the sides and the bottom. I do wish it had M-lock at the 45 position, but it doesn't, so it is what it is. Up here I've got an Atlas bipod. It's the shorter model, I believe. Has the ADM quick detach mount. Buying that mount with the bipod's one of the best money I've ever spent. Super easy to take this on and off. It's such an expensive bipod that you're really not going to buy these bipods for every rifle that you own. So with that QD mount, I just pop it right off, put it on another rifle, and you're good to go. The gas block here, I have a Superlive Arms adjustable gas block. I'm still kind of in the process of getting it tuned just right. They have a bleed off function and just a restrictive function. Right now I have it set on just the restrictive. I need to set it on the bleed off, so they say that helps reduce recoil a little bit more. It pushes the excess gas out the front of the gun, out of the front of the gas block, so that seems to be what is so great about these gas blocks. Then have a rifle length gas system. Coming on back, this is an Aero Precision M5 receiver set, not the enhanced or whatever that has the built-in barrel nut. Those handguards that go on those just seem too big for me. I've held a couple guns and they're heavy and whatever, so that's why I went with this. I have a Toolcraft bolt carrier group in there. I haven't seemed to have any problems with it, as far as accuracy and all of that. But, maybe one day I might upgrade that to a JP, but I don't know. Like I said, I haven't had any problems, so I haven't had any reasons to upgrade it. Back here I have a Radian Raptor charging handle. I have Raptor charging handles in every single AR that I own. They're totally worth their money, I think. Have a Radian Talon ambi safety there. Have a Geisley SSAE trigger. This trigger is super smooth, super light pull, no take up. Well, it is a 2-stage, so you do have your first stage of take up, but the brake on it is super clean. I have several, I think I have another SSAE and 2 or 3 SSAs, so I'm a big fan of Geisley triggers. Other than that, just the factory Aero Precision bolt catch, takedown pins, things like that. Running a 20-round Magpul PMag. I went ahead and I picked up a 10-rounder just because when you're shooting kind of in this position, the 20-rounder wants to hit, as you can see. Have a Magpul grip. This is the Plus, so it's rubberized. Again, I have the rubberized grips on all my ARs. Have an Aero Precision buffer tube with just a normal carbine buffer. Definitely think I'm going to upgrade that to the JP silent capture buffer in there. And then I have a B5 Systems SOP mod stock on it. So with the brake and the rifle and gas system adjustable and me upping to the JP silent capture, I really want to make this rifle as smooth as I can make it. So hopefully with the adjustable gas block I can already tell, but hopefully getting that JP buffer in there will make it even better. So then the meat and potatoes of the rifle, right up top here I have the new Vortex Strike Eagle 5-25 by 56. This is a massive scope, as you can tell. Has a 34mm tube, and for the price that you pay for this scope, it's worth the money. It's the best budget, I guess, kind of scope, in my opinion. Has big, massive turrets. I'm not going to get into all the specs of the scope. You can do that with a quick Google search. Have that in a American Defense QD mount. The scope comes with a lot of accessories that you would normally have to go pay for, like the quick throw lever. They include that. Comes with a sunshade, battery for the illumination, and a turret tool. It's made out of plastic. I like that. I don't like scratching up my turrets if I don't have to. That just doesn't make any sense to me. Mine is in MOA. I wanted a mil radian scope, but this was just there. It was a good deal. These scopes are already pretty cheap, and then if you can get it with the veteran discount like I did, they are super cheap. So I heard online one guy referred to them as a budget Razor HD Gen 2, and I think that is pretty accurate. The glass is pretty clear. On the low power, I compared it side by side to a Night Force NX8 2.5-20. Both scopes on low power, you might think I'm crazy, they looked about the same as far as clarity. When you get up to 25 power on this scope, the glass quality just isn't there, but that is to be expected. That's what you get for paying this little instead of spending $2,000 or $3,000 on a scope. But anywhere under 20 power, which is most of the time we're going to be using it anyways, the glass is super, super clear. And this is a first focal plane scope. So I don't know if I forgot anything on the build of this rifle. I know a lot of you are going to say, well, if you want to get into long range shooting, you should have built a bolt gun. I'm not going to get into the whole bolt versus semi-auto. I think with today's technology, semi-autos can be pretty accurate. I shoot these 168 grain Federal gold medal match. I want to move up to the 175s and try those, but what I've seen out of the 168s, I've been pretty impressed. Definitely under 1 inch, and I'm happy with that. I hope to shoot 1,000 yards with this one day. I don't really have access anywhere around here to shoot that far, but if this gun can get me to 1,000 yards, I will be tickled to death. So I think I've went over the gun. I'll go over and I'll shoot this thing a couple times for you, and you can see how it shoots. Now we're here at 150 yards. Got a couple different steel plates set up down there. Just have some cheap ZQI ammo. When I'm just shooting decent sized steel like this at closer range, I don't like shooting my real expensive stuff. I have a man size on the right and a 10-inch round in the middle. So let's see if I can hit these things. We'll try the round piece of steel. That's 150 grain ammo. It's pretty bad. at accuracy, especially out of these 1 in 10 twist barrels. I'm going to put another on the man size just to make sure. Okay, we got consistent there. Yeah, see, switch to a little smaller target. There's a hit. And we're out. So that's a look at my new 308 Precision rifle. I hope you guys like my new build. I know I do. Hopefully I'm making a lot more videos with this gun. I know I was starting to move my channel towards more tactical shooting, but long range shooting definitely has my attention, so I might be doing more of that. Hopefully I can balance them out. But if you have any questions on this rifle, any questions about anything, leave those down in the comments below. Go check me out on Instagram. It's at 2tacticalguys. I post a lot of pictures there. It's a lot easier to stay up to date with you guys on new builds. I've built several new builds. If you go over there, you can check those out. Definitely check me over there. Check me out over there. And like I said, hope you guys like my new rifle. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll see you next time.